Hello, beautiful souls. This is Valeria Maritza coming to you for day 3 on crushing your limiting beliefs. So, day 1, we talked about limiting beliefs and what are they? Where are they? How do we know if we have them? And we talked about just crushing them by just simply not focusing on them because if we focus on them, you will find them. So instead, we started creating a list of 100 positive statements of the things that you do want, not the ones that you do not want. And on day 2, you revised them. You got to 100 if you didn't get to on the first day and you revise them to make sure that none of those statements were negative, such as, I do not want to, blah, 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 right? Because that is a negative statement. You want to say, I do want to, blah, 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 right? So this is how you create it. And then you started reading that list. You started reading that list about 2, 3 times per day. And as you're reading it, you found out probably that more thoughts and more ideas started to flood your mind, flood your soul, flood yourself, and you started to write more things. So I'm up to like 140 right now. This is from day 1 where I was barely at the mid 40s and I couldn't come up with new ideas. But as I started to read them 2, 3 days a day, 2, 3 times a day, um, I was able to come up with new things. And that's what I'm assuming and hoping that is happening for you. So today is day 3. What do you do now that you have your list, that you're reading it 2, 3 times per day, and you are feeling it, right? So now you start to take action. So all of these things about the law of attraction, thinking, making your boards, positive thinking, getting yourself into that mode, all of those things are great, but you also have to take action. And that's the part that most people don't do because we stop at just like thinking and creating in our minds and getting into that zone of happiness, but we're not taking action. And if you're not taking action, nothing's going to happen, right? Or it's going to be very, very, very difficult to happen. So, for example, if you have, I want to be an author, you're not going to get to become an author if you're not writing anything, right? So you have to take those steps. You have to start writing, even if it's a little bit each day and you commit to do a little bit each day, then you start getting more into it, just like the list. You start to grow, you start to get that feeling inside, like, and get more energy and more thoughts and more ideas start to come out, more words start to flow out. And then you start to form that book, right? And then do the things, right? If you want the a job, like the best job, or like something that's really aligned with what you want to do, you need to start looking for a job. You need to start going out and meeting people and connecting and doing the little steps, doing those few little steps that will take you there, because you don't know how the universe is working for you, right? So the universe might be like, you might want to become an author, let's say, and maybe you already have a book and you don't know how to go about it. And just because you go out, let's say you go to a coffee shop and you start like writing something, maybe you get to meet somebody there, and that person, you start talking and they have a connection of how to get to the next part, the next step. And then that leads you to a publishing place. And then maybe that's not the publishing place, but maybe they have an idea. Maybe you meet somebody from there and you get redirected to the right place, to the right publishing person or company, or to the right way of doing it that's for you. So you don't know. So you take those actions. You just live in the moment as if you already have it, because you do. And then you start taking those little steps, those little action steps towards what you want. So you have your list, you're reading it 2, 3 times a day, you're getting excited about it, you're feeling it inside you, what it is that you want. You feel it, because the feeling is what brings things towards you, right? The feeling great, the feeling like you have it already, like it's already happened, and then you're acting like it. And then here is another little tip that really works well. When you are imagining that you already have something, and I'm continuing with the author thing because that's just my theme today. Let's say you want to be the writer, right? And you're imagining yourself being or becoming this writer. You are looking into the future as, I am becoming, or I will get that. And when you are in the I will, then you will always be in the I will. So you must have the statement as if I am, I am, I have, like right now in the now. But even better if you can imagine yourself or think yourself as if you already did it. So I did this 5 years ago, 3 years ago. Oh yeah, remember when I was writing that book and I didn't know how to do it? Yeah, that was 3 years ago. And look how great that turned out, right? So you are already putting in your mind that it happened. It happened already. So there's no attachment to it. There's no um pressure. There's no pressure on what's happening or what you need to do because it already happened. In your mind, it already happened. And your mind cannot tell the difference between now or before or later, right? So it works really, really well when you have those statements in the present, number one. And also if you're imagining that it already happened, like I already did it, right? So that is my tip for today. I hope you like this. Let me know in the comments if you like this video. Press like, subscribe if you like it, so other people can also find me and find this type of tips. And I will probably see you tomorrow with something else coming up for you. Okay, bye bye.